from school, and then there was like the professional development after because it was a half day. And when you're a student, you're just used to being excited for half days, so I was like, oh yes, like today's a half day. Yeah, half days are literally just for professional development after, so it's not really a half day for teachers. I have to do like a lesson on Tall Tales, which I think we're going to, instead of like reader, it's kind of going to be like a reader/writers workshop. So that's going to be the Tall Tale little thing, and I printed out, I'll show you guys. I had like, you can do this cute little tall tale, kind of, not really like craft, but like they get to design a character like that they're writing about. It could be like someone, it could be themselves or someone they know or just made up, but they have to draw like the face and the feet of the character, and then the body is basically going to be their tall tale, and it's kind of like a literal take on Tall Tales. Where is it? And I had a meeting with my supervisor this morning, which is why I had to wake up so early, and he gave me an example binder, because this is like what I have to hand in at the end of the semester, to basically get licensed, and it has everything in there, and then he gave us a packet with a list of everything, thank God, because I think I mentioned in my last vlog that I just wanted a list of like all the stuff, all the assignments and things we had to do for the binder, so I could start like getting ahead and just feeling better about it, because if I don't know what needs to get done, that's when I start stressing out. The same thing happened to me the first few days of the block last semester. Like I wasn't sure how my routine was going to go, so I was just stressing out, and professors wouldn't tell you everything all at once because they don't want to overwhelm you, but I'm the type of person that needs to know everything like now. It actually overwhelms me if I don't know. Okay, so this is the Tall Tale template that I printed out. So each student will get both of these pieces of paper. You're gonna have to cut it out, and like it's pretty small lines, and I know they might have trouble filling in all of this, so I'm gonna let them know that they can just write like a few words on each line. They don't have to fill the line, or they can use 2 lines as one if their writing is too big. And this is what it will look like. Like this is just from Pinterest. So we're gonna put it like into a bulletin board. This is just another couple pictures. So that's what I'm doing for Tall Tales. I honestly kind of need to like read up on that, because I know the general idea of Tall Tales, but I need to like get some vocab and like wording down before I obviously do my lesson. And then on Monday I'm also starting, the Tall Tale is sometime next week, but for my first actual readers workshop thing, I'm doing reading stamina. We're gonna kind of go over stamina. I have talked about it before, but I don't think they've like charted their progress. So we're gonna start, I'm gonna make an anchor chart of like our class goal is, I think it's gonna be like 20 minutes. But we're gonna make it together. We're gonna make the 20-minute goal together, and then we're gonna start each day little by little. So I think we'll start out with 5 minutes on Monday of independent reading time, like silent reading time, and then work our way up. So each day add a few minutes, and then chart that together, and then they can also get their own little chart to fill in as I'm filling the group chart out, and this is for like themselves, but I'm hoping that we can like stay together as a group and like, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And then my supervising teacher printed this out for me. It's just an example of a focus lesson for building reading stamina. So I'm basically going to go off this, kind of tweak some stuff. And then for PD today, they also talked about mini lessons, which was nice, but it was more for like the writing side, which is basically like super similar. It's just like the connection, the explicit instruction, involvement, linking it to something like in real life, and then sharing, which is like pretty similar to the Reader's Workshop like mini lesson guide and whole structure. But yeah, so I'm trying not to feel too overwhelmed. I'm like excited to do this stuff, honestly, but it's just like finding the time to plan it all out. But right now it is 3:16. I literally just got back, and I found a spot in the apartments again because someone just left when I was coming in. So I'm hoping I keep getting this good luck, because walking to Tower at like 5 or 6 in the morning is not a fun time. Walking to Tower in general is just not fun. Took some notes on the PD, just like 1 page, and I've been using this journal as like everything for student teaching, like my thoughts, observations about students. I put the 2 seating charts because they switch classes, and I figured out this morning, because I told you guys in my last vlog that I'm going to ask my supervisor whether or not I'm going to switch halfway through the semester because I wasn't aware of that, and he said no, I can just stay in there, do English all day because that's what my supervising teacher is mostly, and I just have to incorporate math standards and science standards into my lessons somehow because I have to do a unit, which is at least 4 lessons I think, or maybe 5. I have to do a unit, and I haven't talked about that yet with my supervising teacher. We're going to figure out what my unit is going to be about. I have to do like my pre-assessment. All my ideas, like I have my SEL ideas that I found because I'm going to be leading that as well. I think I told you guys. That's just 15 minutes a day after lunch. So starting next week I'm going to be doing SEL. So I'm thinking, they already did the bucket filler thing. I asked her about it today, my supervising teacher. She already like read the book and they went over like what is being a bucket filler and what's not. So a good one that is also like an interactive anchor chart is filtering thoughts, and I thought that would be a good one for them that would benefit them. Basically what to just think in your head and what to say out loud, and like what things you should say or keep to yourself. And then there's like some self-esteem games, which is really good, and also DIY breathing boards. I definitely want to make those for them, although like there's only a few that would like extremely benefit from it, but I think everyone having the option, even if they don't use it, something to think about that they'll have it in their desk so they can use it whenever they want, and you kind of just follow along the infinity symbol and it helps your breathing and helps you calm down. So I think we'll do that and like talk about when to use them. And then practicing gratitude, that's another social emotional learning topic, and SMART goals. And there's a ton more, and I went to that seminar the day before student teaching started, which was so helpful because it was fresh in my brain. And she gave a lot of ideas, and I took some like of those ideas. Reflecting at the end of the day or week, definitely would like to do that during SEL time. Yeah, reflectiveness is an SEL skill, so I'm like pretty excited about that, and I feel like it's gonna be really good to get concrete examples of this and like develop lesson plans, even though it's like a 15-minute time block, because for my resume I think that would be really good because SEL is like a hot topic right now, and I feel like it's just blowing up right now, so I think having experience teaching some of these topics is like really good. I think that's it. I mean, I have a ton of stuff I need to like start on, but tomorrow is Friday, which is exciting, and it's just a normal full day, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. School goes by pretty fast, and I love when I have like my lunch and snacks all prepared because I like get motivated to just like get to lunch, and then after lunch the day flies by, and like even before lunch, I know I've only been there 2 days, but you can tell when like a certain school or like environment like just makes the day drag. Days have been going by really fast, and it's just the way their schedule is set up too. Like it's really nice. Like I think I talked about it in my last vlog, so you can watch that. So we are walking to ECC because they're doing like a Hawaiian food night thing.
We're just celebrating this tropical weather as there's snow on the ground.
It's beautiful. In Hawaii, go watch my Hawaii vlog, but I actually had authentic Hawaiian food and it was really good. I'm surprised they didn't do Loco Moco here for this night because I thought that was like a pretty basic thing to do.
What is that?
It's just the hamburger on rice with an egg on it and gravy all over it.
Ooh, I should make that. I have my Beyond meat patties.
Yes, it's really good. It's filling too.
Oh my god.
Aw, they even added little... Cute.
Jimmy's and stuff.
They're, I don't know. Not quite Hawaii, but they tried. And I want to try this Spam.
And I'm a fat bitch.
No. I might go back to try the pina colada cupcake.
Do it.
And then hopefully the smoothies will be ready soon. So I just printed some of my stuff that I'm going to have my supervising teacher look over tomorrow just to kind of double check. I planned out my stamina mini lesson, pretty basic, and I made like, well, I pretty much took something from Teachers for the Teachers, like a free thing, but I kind of edited it. So the chart was already there. I just edited the font, and like the stamina graphic was there, and I just edited what it said over here. So it just says blanks, reading stamina, and then this is going to be their individual chart for keeping track of their reading stamina for each day. And I'm going to make an anchor chart that tracks the whole class's reading stamina, and that's going to hang up. And then this is like just like my outline for the mini lesson. Just an update, I'm super behind on editing vlogs because my laptop shut off the other day, and when it restarted, it's been like on the outs for a while, but when it restarted, everything was deleted. So luckily all my important stuff was on Google Drive already, and like none of my videos were like in the midst of being edited, which is good. But now it continues every time it shuts off, it deletes everything. So I can't even be in the middle of editing something and save it because it will delete it. So somehow I need to find time to edit entire videos in one sitting. This week was the most calm week. Next week starts work up again at the community service center, so that's Tuesdays and Thursdays, just for like a little over an hour, but that's time I could be using to edit. And then my once a week class starts on Mondays, not next week, the week after. And that takes up like my whole day on Monday is just gone because I have school, and then my class from 4:45 to 7:25, which is just, yeah, but it's only once a week. And like I said, Tuesday, Thursdays work, and Wednesdays I have SEAM, either an e-board meeting or a like regular general meeting. And then Fridays I'm free, but I like to relax on Fridays. And then maybe I can get a bunch of editing done on the weekends. Hopefully that's the goal. It's only 8:48, but last night I went to bed at 9 and waking up at 5. It was like kind of bad, but honestly it wasn't too bad because I went to bed at 9. And I usually want to be in bed by 10 to wake up for 6. So you get those 8 hours. I just finished journaling, and I love that I'm getting into a routine. But I'm gonna get to bed. It's actually pretty early. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.